And a pleasant hello to you to pay homage to one of my favorite announcers, Tom Brenneman. This is Evan Thompson from Last Word on Baseball. I cover the Arizona Diamondbacks and am the senior editor. This is Conquest Mode. This is Steel Fans, and the difficulty is All-Star. My team is the Montreal Expos. I will be facing the Houston Astros. Every year I do Diamond Dynasty, my team is the Expos. So anyway, here are the starting lineups. The Expos have Adalberto Mondesi at short, Ketel Marte in center, Todd Helton at first, Ryne Sandberg at second, Eddie Matthews at third, Al Kaline in right, Luis Gonzalez in left, Timothy Thompson behind the plate, and Tom Glavine on the mound. The Astros have Jose Altuve at second, George Springer in center, Yordan Alvarez in left, Alex Bregman at third, Carlos Correa at short, Michael Brantley in right, Yuli Gurriel at first, Martin Maldonado behind the plate, and Lance McCullers Jr. on the mound. Now, guys, I'm not going to sit here and plunk the Astros over and over again. I feel that the best revenge I can get is by beating them. So that is what I am going to do. I am going to win this game and steal some fans from them as I proceed through the third inning conquest map. Here we go with the ball game. Adalberto Mondesi, the shortstop who plays for the Kansas City Royals in real life, takes the first pitch right down the middle and knee high for strike one. 0-1 the count. Here's the delivery. There's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. So Mondesi is on with a single to left field. That puts a speed demon on the base paths and brings up Ketel Marte, the Diamondbacks center fielder and second baseman who's playing center in this game. And he hits a long fly or shallow fly ball into center, and that is caught by George Springer for the first out. Lost track of the ball there with the glare from the glass in the background. I couldn't see the ball, so I apologize for that. One down. That brings up Todd Helton, the retired first baseman from the Colorado Rockies. One of only two Rockies to have his number retired. Throw goes to first and runner back. Pitcher is in the stretch. Here's the delivery from McCullers, and he pitches out. Mondesi doesn't go anywhere. 1 ball, no strikes. Into the stretch, and here's the pitch. There goes Mondesi. The throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base for Adalberto Mondesi as the pitch misses low for ball 2. 2-0 the count, and here's the pitch. There goes Mondesi again. The throw to third is in time. It's rare he gets thrown out stealing third. I don't know what happened there. 2 balls and a strike to Helton, and there's a line drive into the gap in left center for a base hit. Helton rounds first. He's heading to second, and he's going to make it in with a double. Yes, I know, had I not stolen third with Mondesi and Helton had hit the same ball, it would have scored a run. I don't care. I'm aggressive. Here's the pitch to Sandberg with Helton in the scoring position. That misses low and away for ball 1. 1-0 the count to the Hall of Fame second baseman Ryne Sandberg. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, low and away on a curveball. 2-0 the count to my favorite player of all time. Here's the pitch. Curveball floats in. Sandberg hits it high and deep to right, way back, and caught near the warning track by Brantley to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go into the bottom of the first. Expos 0, Astros coming up. Jose Altuve leads off against Tom Glavine, the Hall of Fame pitcher who pitched for the Braves and Mets. And the first pitch misses low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and Mondesi makes a great play to his left. Throw to first is in time to get the speedy Jose Altuve. 1 gone. That'll bring up George Springer. Here's the first pitch to the Connecticut native George Springer. I think. Maybe. What's going on here? Glavine must have something in his eye. He's looking in and waiting for the sign. And there we go. Okay, here's the first pitch from Glavine. Curveball just misses, breaking over the outer part of the plate. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. That evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch from Glavine. fouled off into the stands behind the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 2. Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He struck him out swinging. 2 gone. That brings up Yordan Alvarez, the left fielder and 2019 Rookie of the Year. Glavine takes the sign and stares in more. Does he want to make this pitch? Yes, he does. And here is the pitch. Slider breaks off the plate for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a ball in on his fist. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard and into shallow center, but with the overshift, Sandberg is able to run back and make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. We go into the top of the second, and we have a scoreless tie. Eddie Matthews, Al Kaline, and Luis Gonzalez will face Lance McCullers Jr. here in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch, and it's bounced up the middle. Altuve makes a backhanded grab to his right and does a jump throw that pulls Gurriel off the bag. So Matthews is safe on the error, as Dennis Eckersley gets up and loose in the bullpen. Nobody out. Al Kaline at the plate with Matthews on first. Here's the pitch. Hit hard directly to Carlos Correa. Out at second for 1. Out at first on a very easy textbook double play. Boy, the atom balls on this game sometimes. 2 gone. That brings up Luis Gonzalez, the guy who got the winning hit in the 2001 World Series. Here's the pitch. A curveball floats over the plate, and Gonzo smacks it into left on the ground for a base hit. Right through the hole between third and short. That puts Gonzalez on first with 2 out, and the catcher, Timothy Thompson, at the plate. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Thompson. McCullers goes into the stretch, kicks and fires. Changeup over the outer part of the plate is in there. First strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the catcher for the Expos. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard into left. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Thompson gets aboard with a line drive single to left to advance Gonzalez to second and put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Up comes the pitcher's spot, and we're going to have David Peralta come to the plate. This is the face of the franchise era, David Peralta. The Diamondbacks face of the franchise card in the Team Affinity program. We're going to make Eckersley ready and waiting so he doesn't sit there throwing his arm out, still getting loose for the game here. Eckersley is a Hall of Famer. He's one of only 8 Hall of Fame pitchers who is in, not solely for, but mainly for his status as a reliever. Eckersley was quite a starter before he moved to the bullpen. He moved to relief when he went from the Cubs to the A's in the late 80s. Tony La Russa put him as their stopper, and he went on to have a great career as a closer for both the A's and the St. Louis Cardinals. Then he went to the Red Sox at the tail end of his career. But anyway, before he was a reliever, he was a starter for the Cleveland Indians. Then he went to the Boston Red Sox. Then he went to the Chicago Cubs, and when he went to the Cubs, he was actually traded for Bill Buckner, among others. Then he went to the A's, and then the Cardinals and Red Sox, like I said earlier. He, like I said, is one of only 8 relievers in the Hall of Fame. The others are Hoyt Wilhelm, the knuckleballer, who was the first pitcher in Major League history to throw over 1,000 games in his career. We also have Raleigh Fingers, who had a great career as really was one of the pioneers of stoppers out of the bullpen. He also had one of the greatest mustaches in the history of mankind. Back to the ball game. I'll tell you the other 5 relievers who are in the Hall of Fame in just a minute, as Peralta rips a hot grounder into left for a base hit, but he hit it so hard that Gonzalez could not come around to score, so that'll load up the bases for Mondesi with 2 gone. Here's a big pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Mondesi with the bases juiced and 2 gone in the top of the second. The pitch. Popped it up. That's going to go into left center field. Springer gets underneath to make the easy catch and retire the side. No runs off 3 hits. 3 men left on base. We go into the bottom of the second. No score. Dennis Eckersley will take the mound in the bottom of the second. The other Hall of Fame relievers besides Eckersley, Wilhelm, and Raleigh Fingers are Goose Gossage, Bruce Sutter, Lee Smith. Bregman hits a drive deep to left, way back, and gone. First pitch of the inning, Bregman goes yard. Oh, that's frustrating. Nobody out. That brings up Carlos Correa, who takes one off the shoulder blade. I think I did that just because I was frustrated. Oh well, here's the pitch to Michael Brantley. Swing and a miss. The next pitch is fouled off. I'm angry pitching here. There we go. Grounder to third. Out at second for 1 and out at first. A double play. Yeah, player's note, sometimes when I get mad when I give up a home run, I'll drill the dude and then try throwing hard over and over again to get a double play. Anyway, 2 gone. That brings up Yuli Gurriel, the first baseman. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Next pitch misses low. Ball 1. 1-1 the count to Yuli Gurriel. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a slider. Completely fooled him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 2. A slider broke too far off the plate to get him to bite. 2-2 the count, and here's the pitch. Hot smash into left field for a base hit. So that puts an insurance run on first for Martin Maldonado. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing on a slider low and away. Holds up in time for a ball. Pitching coach goes to the mound to settle down Eck, and here is the 1-0. Strike called on a slider that breaks a front door slider. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball over the inner part of the plate and belt high. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out swinging at a slider to retire the side. 1 run off 2 hits, 1 man left. We go into the top of the third. The Astros lead 1-0. Ketel Marte will lead off the third inning for the Expos, facing Lance McCullers Jr. Here's the pitch to Marte. There it goes, way back into right center, and this is gonna be gone! A home run to tie the game by Ketel Marte. Let's take a look at the replay here. You can see he squares up and just clobbers it. Deep drive, 97-mile-per-hour exit velocity to go into the third row in right center to tie the game at 1. That brings up Todd Helton, the Colorado Rockies first baseman, or retired Rockies first baseman. We're going to go ahead and go to the pen and get the long reliever ready just in case. This goes to extras. Here's the pitch to Helton. Hit hard but early, so it's foul outside first. 0-1 the count to Helton. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at the knees and over the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard directly to Correa, who takes it on 1 hop at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Rhino, who's 0 for 1 after flying out in the first. Here's the pitch to the Hall of Fame second baseman. Hit hard and deep to right, way back. That is gonna be off the warning track and hop over the fence for a ground rule double. So that puts Sandberg on second with 1 gone, and Eddie Matthews, another Hall of Famer, at the plate. He slugged 512 home runs in his career. And there's a line drive to center for a base hit. Sandberg's going to come around third. He'll score and give the Expos a 2-1 lead on an RBI single by Eddie Matthews. So now that the Expos have the lead, Raleigh Fingers gets up and going in the bullpen. That brings up Al Kaline with Matthews on first and one gone. Here's the pitch to the Hall of Fame right fielder, and there's a shot on the ground through the hole into left for a base hit. That puts runners on first and second now with one gone and Luis Gonzalez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve floats over the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count to Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks low. 1-1 the count now to Gonzalez. McCullers goes into the stretch, kicks and fires. There's a high fly into deep center field onto the warning track, and Springer can't make the play. That'll bring Gonzalez to second, and oh boy, we got a base running. Oh, okay. SDS, can you do something about this disastrous base running? Matthews should have scored easily on that. Wow. Okay. Two gone, runners on second and third. That brings up Thompson. Here's the first pitch, is hit hard into left. That's going to be foul, just outside the left field line. 0-1 the count to the Expos catcher. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now. McCullers into the stretch. And here's the delivery. Changeup misses way outside for ball two. 2-1 the count now. Here's the pitch to the Expos catcher. Hit hard and deep into right. Way back, that's going to be caught. No, not caught. Gets over his head. 1 run, 2 runs will score as Thompson makes it to second with a double. 4-1 lead for the Expos now. That'll bring up the pitcher's spot. Juan Soto's going to pinch hit for Dennis Eckersley with a runner on second and 2 gone. As we switch Raleigh Fingers to ready and waiting so he doesn't throw out his arm while warming up to come in. McCullers into this, or Brian Abreu, the new pitcher, takes the first pitch and it is fouled off to the left side by Soto. 0-1 the count with 2 gone in the top of the third, and the Expos leading the Astros 4-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball below the knees is fouled back on the ground by Soto. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Hit a 1-hopper to first. Gurriel makes the easy play and goes and steps on the bag himself to retire the side. But the Expos add 3. We go into the bottom of the third. Expos lead 4-1. Reminder that since this is a Conquest Mode game, the games are only 3 innings long. Josh Reddick will pinch hit to lead off the bottom of the third as Fingers misses low with a sinker for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss to even the count at 1-1. Fingers takes the sign, winds and fires. In there. Strike called. Bring the count to 1-2 on a slider. Here's the 1-2. High foul ball out of play into the stands. Still 1-2 to Josh Reddick. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a forkball. 1 gone, and that'll bring up Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Slider breaks over the outer part of the plate. Belt high for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Altuve. Here's the pitch. Fights off an inside sinker. Grounds it foul outside first. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. He struck him out swinging. 2 gone, and that brings up George Springer as the last hope for the Astros. Here's the pitch. Strike called on a sinker over the outside corner. 0-1 the count. From Raleigh Fingers to George Springer. Here's the pitch, and he hits a high pop fly between the mound and second base. Matthews comes over and makes the catch to end the ball game, and the Montreal Expos have beaten the Astros 4-1. This is Evan Thompson saying so long for now, and thanks for joining us. See you next time, everyone.